very good morning. You're watching Newsx. I'm Kriti Mehta. We'll start with some top news now coming in. India and Canada are taking a major step in their relationship forward. Now, as per new details coming in, India and Canada are at the center of a new diplomatic reset that is taking place. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is visiting Canada. He will be there in Ottawa. NSA Ajit Doval has held high-level talks with Canada's National Security Advisor. Along with Public Safety Minister Gary Anandasangaree. The visit marks one of the most significant security engagements between the two countries since relations deteriorated in 2023. The biggest outcome of the visit was a landmark agreement. India and Canada will now appoint dedicated security and law enforcement liaison officers in each other's countries. These officers will serve as direct points of contact between Indian and Canadian security agencies, enabling faster coordination and intelligence sharing. Move is aimed at tackling shared threats including terrorism, organized crime, drug trafficking, cybercrime, fraud and illegal immigration networks. The visit was part of the regular bilateral security dialogue and signals a clear effort by both New Delhi and Ottawa to move beyond past tension and restore practical and consistent cooperation. Officials from both sides acknowledged progress in rebuilding trust and emphasized their shared commitment to protecting their citizens and strengthen security coordination as part of a major diplomatic reset. Joining me now in this conversation is my colleague Brian Thomas to get us more details. Brian, very good morning to you and thanks very much for joining us. Well, this is clearly a welcome move as far as India-Canada ties are concerned. Canada is, of course, looking to shift its dependence entirely from the United States and seeking out markets in China, and now also a reset that we're seeing with India. What more details are you picking up?
Well, yes, clearly the MEA has reiterated that India and Canada share long-standing links grounded in diplomatic values, mutual respect for the rule of law, and even a commitment to sovereignty and even the territorial integrity. Both sides have even emphasized the importance of stabilizing the relationship after a period of strain. Following this extended diplomatic chill disagreements that happened in 2023-2024, India and Canada has also agreed to reinstate their High Commission to each other's capital, which is a key step forward, returning to normal diplomatic engagement itself. So clearly, this is going to be very important itself, where Ajit Doval is there also. And not only that, it is again a key step towards returning to normal diplomatic engagement. And again, this was also underscored by discussion that happened earlier between the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and even Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. Not only that, in earlier February 2026, also India and Canada also agreed on a joint work plan to deepen cooperation on national security. So clearly, this is going to be very important. This visit is going to be very important, and it is also going to step up the security cooperation that have been very important. And this is again NSA Ajit Doval's first bilateral visit to Canada since the diplomatic strife over the killing of Khalistani separatists in 2023 that even rocked the relationship between the countries, and then saw both sides even agreeing to a shared work plan to guide bilateral cooperation on national security and even law enforcement issues, and to enable practical collaboration on respective priorities itself. And again, Doval is learned to have strongly conveyed to Canada that violent extremist groups should not enjoy any form of support from the Canadian government, and even according to Indian readout, also both sides even acknowledge progress on initiatives aimed at supporting the safety and security of the countries and citizens. Yes.
All right, thanks very much, Brian. We're also joined in now by Arvind Singh Tejawat, our foreign affairs expert. Thanks very much, Mr. Tejawat. Now, this is a crucial step, especially in the face of the threat of Khalistani extremism that affects both countries. The appointment of these security liaison officers, how much this can really help?
Right. Thank you very much, Kriti, first of all. And this is very much true, but we are normally keeping Justin Trudeau-led government supported Palestinian movement there in Canada, and the extremists there is a kind of political power. So somewhere the Justin Trudeau was having political insecurity and in a hope of getting the support from the Palestinian people settle in Canada. So Justin Trudeau-led government really takes this kind of diplomacy, promoted a kind of diplomacy which is not in favor of even humanity. Because we know that terrorism is all over going against the humanity, and that is the reason. But we are just keeping the Palestinian movement and the Palestinian supporters here in Canada. But other than it, we really did a lot of many things. We are trying to stop the gas stations and the trafficking. So the ties between these two countries, even in the favor of humanity, I believe it is. And at the same time, Canada is a member of I-5 group. And really sometimes Canada is in a position to share lots of information with the India. So in a long term, of course it was a diplomatic arrangement during time, and it went a bit long. But of course the bilateral has come on a track, and now I suppose both the countries will work together and will work in favor of humanity. So the good relationship between Canada and India is not only paying to the people at a higher level or paying to the government, but also it will support the humanity also, because we are caring by the citizen. In that case, we can really save some of the lives, and these information are really required to care when the whole world is facing the terrorism at the extreme level, which is over to you.
Right, Mr. Doval, thanks very much then for joining us and for speaking to us. And with that, viewers, we're now going to move now India and